Hi Taurus, Taurus rising and Taurus sun. I'm Kat and I am here today to go through a bit of an astrological snapshot and also give you a brief tarot reading on the energies that are coming through for the next 2 weeks, covering the area of today, starting with today, January 23rd, going all the way through February 11th. So we're going to look at a few different energies that are going on astrologically first and where that's going to be affecting you specifically as a Taurus rising. And then I'm also have a tarot reading that we're going to go through and just see what shows up in the cards to see if that gives more in-depth support and information to you as we move through these coming weeks. So first I want to talk about what's going on today. Starting on the 23rd, we are having a conjunction between the Sun and Saturn. So this is an up-leveling in some way of our being in an area of our life. And for you, because you're a Taurus rising, and that's going to be in Aquarius, it's going to be in your 10th house, in your house of career and life path. So something that you have done in the past is no longer going to be working for you. You want to do something different, you want to do something bigger, and this is going to be more in line with what you ultimately want to do. It's influenced by the planet of Saturn, and Saturn has a great relationship with the 10th house. It has a positive relationship in the 10th house because when we have responsibility in our career, we can move forward in the direction that we see ourselves going. So that's really good for you. And next week, we also have some energies going on which are going to be influenced by Venus and Pluto. And so you have the planet of our senses and our relationships and how we interact with people in our relationships, and also our money, getting into conjunction with Pluto, which is expansion and transformation and the deepest, darkest depths of transformation, because it's when we go through our darkest times that we discover our greatest power, and it's in that greatest power that we're able to overcome and transform ourselves beyond what we had ever considered as possible. And so you have those two energies working together, and they're in the area of Capricorn, which for you is sitting in your 9th house. Now, the 9th house is all about teaching and what we believe in and our connection to our spirituality. It's our spiritual search. And so there could be, some transformation in regard to, if you start to teach, or even if you start a new level of learning as well, because the 9th house is related to big business. It's also related to higher levels of education and things that are ultimately naturally ruled by Jupiter, big things. So you can see some major transformation in this area, and luck and wealth coming into this area of your life. So awesome, good for you. I'm really excited for you, Taurus rising and also Taurus sun. Let's go ahead and take a look at your cards that are coming through for this next span of time. I drew 10 cards for you. The first 3 set are going to be your recent past. The second set are going to be current energies. Then we have a set of 3 that represents the future energies, and then the 10th card is the ultimate outcome. So as far as the recent past goes, you have the 4 of Wands, you have the Queen of Pentacles, and you also have the Justice card. So there are some energies that have that are focused around safety and security and stability in your life. And you're starting to have to look at things from a practical way and consider your ultimate life path and weigh things in a just way and in an unattached way, an unemotional way, you know. And I don't say unemotional like, you know, cut out any consideration for other people. I actually say unemotional in the way that you actually can weigh things in an undramatic way. Like, where do you want to go with your heart, with your mind, and can you see it with a clear mind and with clear thoughts around it. The Justice card is a major arcana, so this is how do we work with people, and how, you know, there may be a long-term relationship that in your past has possibly shifted and is also affecting, you know, what you want to do in life and your ultimate life path. Now, your current energies that we have are the Seven of Wands, the Judgment card, and the Devil. So you have two more major arcanas popping up in current energies, along with a card that's telling you to have boundaries. There's some situation that you may be allowing yourself to get stepped on and stepped all over in some way, and you have to have boundaries around how you're treated and also your own willfulness. Like, some people may be able to direct your will to do things that might be kind of pushy, and if you do feel like your feet are being stepped on, you have to make boundaries so people stop stepping on you. The Judgment card is a card that's telling you that there's something that you know, have been, some way that you've been living in your life, and that's been in some ways in the dark, and this is a card of expansion and awakening. The figures in this card are, you know, coming out of boxes, even, you know, coffins, some people might say. So there's a big shift, of fresh breath of energy. You're literally being called to task to do something different in your life. The ultimate thing for you to do is to not let how you see things get in the way. You can sometimes be your own worst limitation by how you see things. And don't let that happen, you know. This is, I want to say, a card that represents Saturn and Capricorn. And so when we consider where that is in your chart, right, we had mentioned that Saturn and the Sun is in conjunction right now in your 10th house, which is actually in its natural rulership, which is a positive house. So sometimes the way that we see things can be strategic, you know, like we can be responsible and carry ourselves up a level rather than being swept away by that which feels like we're bound to it. For future energies, we have the King of Pentacles, we have the Two of Cups, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. So there, you are likely a person that enjoys quite a bit of luxury, and there may be some grounding and more stability that comes into your life with the changes that are happening right now, as you make those, as those shifts move into place. This could be looking and leading into a functional partnership, either a romantic partnership or business relationship partnership, some kind of one-on-one relationship that's mutual, that's equal. And it also is ultimately looking at some big change and expansion of energies that's coming in your near future as well. Now, as far as ultimate outcome, the card that we have is the Knight of Pentacles, which is actually telling you to slow down a bit. You may feel, you know, pushy from this energy of the current energies that are going on right now, but this is telling you to take your time. Make sure you take care of practical matters. Don't skip steps. And to take care of your body. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure that you take time to rest and don't rush into things. that is your tarot and astrology snapshot for the oh my gosh, I can't speak anymore. Taurus rising, folks. I hope it gave you some useful insight into what's going on, and I wish you the best over the next coming weeks. Sending you much love. Bye-bye.